Hello everyone, my name is Matsmeister. Welcome back to a new video. I'm sorry that there is no audio. I have my audio. Turned on. I don't think it registers though, but yeah, I'll just wait and see. I'm also not able to edit this video because I'm recording on my PC and I don't know how to edit videos on my PC, and that's why this video won't be edited, so it's just straight out of nothing basically. So today I am going to talk about how to use, build, and counter Vincent arena wise, and yeah, just basically everything you need to know about Vincent. He's a AoE flyer unit with increased damage for every block he moves. He is part of Empire, Dark, and Meteor factions, and he has an interesting skill set. Let's talk about the skills he more units have. So we have Detect, which is crit chance is increased by 10%, and when dealing damage there's a 50% chance to disable enemy passive skills, and it's 100% when landing critical hits. Critical hits are important for Vincent. And there's also Wind Whisper, 0.3 AoE damage in one ring. Attack Intimidate decreases attack and int of all enemies within 2 blocks by 15%. Ram attacks a single enemy dealing 1.2 damage. Displacement by 2, decrease movement by 2. And then we have his signature skills, or as I like to call it, his own skills. First up we have Spear Throw. It's a physical damage, range is 2 blocks, and it deals 1.5 damage, and melee soldiers will also attack, and importantly this skill is not affected by melee damage reduction, meaning that you can use it from 1 range or 2 range depending on the enemy. Then we also have Deathly Dive. It's an AoE. Sorry, it's not an AoE. It attacks a single unit dealing 1.4 damage, and if the movement type is not flying, at the end of the action deals 0.15 AoE damage to all enemies within 2 blocks. So it's a single target skill, but it has an AoE attached to it if the one you attacked isn't a flying unit. Then we also have Emerald Explosion. It's a 0.3 AoE to within 2 rings, and if an enemy has been killed it will go off again, and it will be reduced by 2 turns. When it casts again, the damage will reduce by 50%, and it can only occur once per turn. I will show this to you, well, try to show this in I think Time Rift, maybe, I don't know. I haven't scripted this. And then of course Comet Storm, his grand final, his 3C. Cooldown of 5, 4 block range, and has a passive component, grants 50% HP and triggers Wings of Destruction upon taking damage that would otherwise has been fatal. Meaning that if Vincent dies and he has this skill, with no passive block of course, he will revive, gaining 50% HP, and his talent will occur. He will deal 0.3 AoE damage to all enemies within, I think this is 4 block range when he's 6 stars minus 5. Oh, that's not for now. So yeah, can only be triggered once per battle. It also reduces his own damage by 30% for 1 turn and cannot be dispelled and ignores immunities. The active component is to choose an enemy, target, and inflict a displacement effect on himself. He pulls towards the target and then deals 0.3 AoE damage to all enemies within 3 block radius of self, while also dealing 30% of his max HP as fixed damage to himself. After using this skill, he dispels all debuffs and grants himself immunity. So So yeah, he can't get any debuffs. Displacement effect in all damage caused to self cannot be dispelled and ignore immunity. So I'll show this. I will show this. Now, the most important thing is his class. He needs to be flyer. Even though Demon has more, like, more stats, better stats, it is most of the time not a safe option to choose for Demon. Unless you're like Epsilon and you get immunity to class disadvantages. For class rolls, I opted to go for HP like usual, even though he needs as less HP as possible. I maxed out my attack on everything, and I chose for skill on the weapon and accessory, and defense on headwear and armor. The skill is for his crits, and that's something I want to bring up when I talk about the equipment. Now let's talk about his soldiers. He has a couple. The safest option is Steel Wing Warriors. If you don't have them built, you could try to use Griffin Knights, even though that's not generally a safe option. Vampire Bats and Hellhounds work too, depending on the map, of course. For the equipment, this is important. You see Wings of War, his exclusive armor. I will show you where you can buy this and how you can buy this after I talk about all the equipment. So his weapon should be Scarlet Reaper. There is basically nothing else better than Scarlet Reaper for Vincent. So you see I have a pretty high roll on this. And the important thing is it deals fixed damage after you hit the enemy, and it also works on AoEs. So yeah, that's pretty important and one thing to keep in mind. Then we have the Wings of War, aka his exclusive. And I'm going to read it for you. For every 1 block moved, crit chance is increased by 5% up to 15%. When attacking and landing a crit, dispels 1 buff from the enemy. So that's another thing he needs crit for, and that's why I chose for the Blazing Sun. Not only he dispels a buff when he crits, but with Detect he also disables passive skills. And with Scarlet Reaper, it's not when he crits though, but he will deal fixed damage. Now, this is something I need to say. Flower Bomb Bonnet isn't his best choice. You know what is? Doomsday Herald. And sadly, I don't have it. But it's like, you know the clip from Bob Necromancer where he says, "Good day, I'm Bob the Necromancer, and today we're doing an unboxing," and he shovels in the ground on a grave. Like a Plague Doctor mask. His Doomsday Herald looks like a Plague Doctor mask. That's all I'm saying. And then of course for his accessory, Judge Talisman is again his best choice. Just because the extra attack and the extra attack works with AoE. So yet again, he's all about AoE. Blazing Sun is his best enchant, I believe, if you have his Wings of War, his exclusive equipment. Just for extra crit damage, or you can go, I wouldn't suggest going double yellow or double red. Just stick with the safest option, which is Blazing Sun. I'm sure everyone has a lot of them. He does also have a nice skin, which is Echo of Light. Unfortunately, he has an upcoming skin. I can't show it right now because, again, I cannot edit. I just don't know how to do it on the computer. But first I will show you where you can buy his exclusive equipment. So you go to Secret Realm, click it, and then you see Secret Realm Store, click it again. And his exclusive is the one that came out with Sage of the Trees, but since I bought it already, it's here. Wings of War it's called. It looks like Vincent, of course. And you need controller points, challenge points to buy it. You need 150 and then you just press it. Of course, don't buy it again if you already have it, but if you don't have it and you want to build Vincent, that sure is a safe choice to go with. I will show you him now in Arena, so sorry Thiago Fio if you're watching my video. Never mind, I got a connection error. Wow, that was unexpected. Okay, I'm connected, but my game is kinda stuck. I can't refresh, so I'm gonna need to start up again. And I'm sorry that this is happening. I had no idea. And yet again, I cannot edit it out, so you'll have to just watch this. Sorry. Look at them boas. Like that's the nicest thing I see when getting this screen. Okay, finally. Sign in again. Yeah, okay. I sure hope you guys can't see this, cause I am not going to record this again. I have already failed 3 times. There we go. So as I was saying, I am going to show you how Vincent works in Arena and how to best counter him. So again, sorry Thiago Fio if you're watching this, I am going to attack you in the Arena just to show how Vincent works. This is my basic Arena team. Yeah, like I just click auto most of the time, but I will play it now for you guys to see what is going on. By the way, if you haven't noticed already, this is the best skill set for Vincent. So usually I just auto pushes my Lico forward and uses faction buff, and now Vincent is going to play. So for the optimal damage, go full out, and this doesn't count. This is important. His pulling doesn't count as moving, so you need to fully move the 5. Because I usually did like move 3 and then pull, but that's not good. You need to go the full 5 and then just pull. I love the animation on this 3C, by the way. Bam. Passives disabled. Ooh, all passives disabled. Woohoo! And then just a quick finisher with Bozal should do it. Never mind. But we did get a mass silence. Haha. I'm just playing how Auto me wants to play or is playing. I don't know. Can you kill Vincent, please? Nope. Vincent came out in June and together with Kruger, who is now attacking him but dealing an awful bad amount of damage. Oh. I have my animations turned on. Yeah, it's from stream yesterday. If you aren't already, go follow my Twitch, Matsmeister16. I'm sorry. Now let's show Emerald Explosion. So do remember, if it kills, it will go again. And it killed both, so no again. But the cooldown got reduced by 2. I have a pain in my ear and it's killing me. Anyway, this is how to best play with Vincent. I can show you guys again, but that won't be fun. Countering him though is a bit trickier because you need to watch out for the Well, most importantly, the 2 rings. Comet Storm, which pulls 4 blocks, and he has a movement of 5. It is important though that I will show this, because this is really important and I almost forgot to say it. When going with Vincent, when going in, I'm gonna demonstrate it now. I will lose a battle because of it. Well, maybe. Let's just say I'm gonna use Bozel first and then Vincent. But I'm gonna use it on the same line. Okay, I just did a mass team kill. Anyway, yeah, okay, so it will. Vincent cannot go through units. Not friendly, not enemy. So make sure there is someone in front of him to block him if you're countering him. And most importantly, if you're playing him, don't place anyone in front of him and just go in a straight line or you will not succeed. And that's why I like Vincent so much. He is such an incredible character. I've always liked him since his initial launch in the story. And I was like, this needs to be a playable character. And what happened? He became a playable character, and he's now one of my favorite units to play with. Now let's just see what Auto Me does, and then we can move on to Time Rift? Yeah. So, as I was saying, Liko uses faction buff. And then Vincent goes and pulls Comet Storm. Ooh, this time on Rosen Seal. Bam, crit, so passive disabled, passive disabled. Okay, Sherry is fully silenced. Peace of mind going on from Landius. And 3C from Rosenseal. But yeah, guys, look at this. Vincent is still standing there, and I hope, for some reason, I hope they kill him just because I want to show you guys how it looks when Vincent dies. But instead, we're gonna get Divine Incarnation by Sage of the Trees. Will Yulia kill my Vincent? Juggler is just going to Beast Shock. Okay, Juggy, what, okay. Julia will go for an attack on Vincent. Will it kill though? Yes, it will kill. So Wings of Annihilation, Wings of Destruction, bam. AoE, Detect, Oathbreaker, Murderous Desire. Everything is going. And Sherry is just going to yeet herself. Sherry is going for a second. Will it kill? It will kill. Oh, it will kill my Lanius. So let's see if Vincent Emerald Explosion maybe. Okay, that was definitely going to be bad because he didn't move the full 5 blocks. Passive disabled though. Bozel will finish it off with a Descent of Chaos. Any silences? Yes, actually yes. Juggler, Rosenseal, and Yulia got silenced. This is nice. And this is probably not what you guys were expecting, but this is like just showcasing how good he can be in arena. God. Juggler, what are you doing? That's not a good boy. Still tired. Anyway, Vincent is a lovely character. I just love his playing style. And he fits right into my factions, which are Empire, Dark, and Meteor. I don't use Meteor a lot, I just use Dark and Empire. But he's still a great choice for the 3 factions. If you need an AoE unit, he's the guy. So yeah guys, if you have Vincent unbuilt, make sure to build him. Because he is worth it. Can we see another Vincent kill? No. Instead, Vincent will kill Sage. Oh, he will not, and he will die himself, but AoE will do the job. And that's why Vincent needs swallowing my tongue. That's why he doesn't need a lot of HP, so he can die quickly and deal a lot of AoE damage to everyone surrounding him. 31, nice. And yeah. So small recap of the video of what I just said here. Vincent, Dark Empire Meteor factions, needs to move 5 blocks for optimal AoE damage, has relatively high attack as well. This is only 5-star. Has 2 classes, Demon and Flyer. Best is of course Flyer. Signature skills like the skills that he usually brings: Detect, Emerald Explosion, Comet Storm, and which is his 3C. Class, go for max attack, maybe some skill for extra crit. And yeah, I opted for defense, but I should take this to skill as well. Best soldiers, Steel Wing Warriors. Equipment: Scarlet Reaper, Wings of War, Doomsday Herald, Judge Talisman, and we will finish it here with a nice Vincent clip. Thank you so much.